Yo, what is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video, guys. In this video today, we're going to be reacting to my game against Jinsanity for $250,000. I ended up getting a game 1 win, 61-83, and Jin beat Gaming God 61-82. So both had a very, I wouldn't say easy first round, but not very, close games in round 1. But as you guys can see, some of the other games and scores, I'm just going to go through a quick breakdown. Splash, the 1 seed, lost to Jomar in a game in which Splash shot about 10% from 3. Hollywood beat YBC by about 25 points. Clay beat Moneyman by 2. Isaac beat Lucker by 8. FSU beat Maddie by 13. And Honest beat Jen by 7. Then in round 2, Jomar had another, beat Mr. Hollywood by 22. Clay won a close one over Isaac. FSU and Honest, that was another close game. And then my game versus Jinsanity was next. So guys, without further ado, if you are new to the channel, please smash the subscribe button. As a reminder, I am watching all of these games back through 6Man Sam's channel. And the link to 6Man Sam's channel will be down in the description in case you guys want to go. You guys should go smash that subscribe button because I don't know why you wouldn't, guys. But guys, I haven't watched this game since I played it. I truly haven't. I have had no urgency to, so it's going to be my first time watching it since then. So guys, without further ado, let's hop right into the video. Here we go. We have basically the identical starting lineups. Besides he's starting Kawhi and I'm starting Larry Bird. But yeah, this was this was a very good game. I did not even remember him running Tony Parker, to be completely honest with you. But yeah, I mean, this was just a very good game throughout the whole game, to be honest. I like I said, haven't watched this since I played Jin, but both of us are pretty high-level competitors and have been, for a pretty long time. And the way he defended the pick and roll was super tough. It was kind of the tradition. It's just kind of the way a lot of NBA teams defend the pick and roll. And he played it very, very well throughout the game. That's one thing I do remember about this game. But he in his offense compared to Goggles was way different. He's gonna be patient, move around screens, and do a lot of that. Compared to where Goggles, he was more an up tempo type of offense. He would just get the ball up the court and really attack early in the clock. That was a dot over to Giannis, but that's just great defense by Jin. Rotating from the hash down. Once again, we have another post-up opportunity. Good rotation, and wow, I got blessed there with the dunk animation. Could have swung it to T-Mac for a wide open 3 right there, but hey, we'll take the dunk, and I missed a free throw. Those are things like I don't remember but are huge plays. When you know how close this game was through and through, those are huge plays. They truly are just huge plays within the game. But it's not looking like Jin right now is comfortable dribbling the ball. I mean, the explosive behind the back was out of the game. And I gave that up. What am I doing? What am I doing right here? He is absolutely boxed with 2 seconds on the shot clock. I try to overcomplicate things with that rotation. He dots me and shoots a green. What am I doing? Back-to-back swings, that's a 4-point swing. I miss a free throw and then give that up. It's tough, man. That's a good shot by T-Mac there. Big time green. But that's something that I shouldn't, it's kind of a big play. That should have really never happened. But another situation, he's gonna get to that hash, run a pick and roll. I mean, I don't think he really got too many threes off in the pick and roll situation, to be completely honest with you. And he got a straight arm there, man. It's crazy watching back and seeing how many straight arms people got that were in the game. It's ridiculous. Hop step. Hey, I mean, my offense is moving and grooving right now. We're up 7-5 early on. I feel like my defense has been serviceable as well. Trying to make him as uncomfortable as possible in this game. But his offense never changed, really. He stayed patient, stayed pretty composed, which, was a good thing. Against me, that's what you kind of need to do. And he definitely did that. And I played pretty high on the pick and rolls. That's, pretty good defense there as well. Why did I jump? I don't know. That's going to be green almost every single time. He missed another shot. Probably should have been green. Got a very good look. All right, there. Larry Bird, I'm running right now. That's a tough shot. Hey, it's a tough shot, but it went in. Post fades were definitely utilized a lot in this tournament, because even Jin, I mean, he played a lot of Pro-Am stuff like that. He doesn't look that comfortable dribbling wise. I mean, right now, just because the behind the back did get taken out like 2 days before we had to play. So, I mean, we didn't have a long time to prepare and get ready for this. Another possession, the shot clock's so far down, and that's the thing. Jin right now should have 4 points. I mean, he should have 4 points, and no, he should have 2 points. I bailed him out on 2, or he's gotten kind of bailed out on 2 possessions, in which the shot clocks ran down, and I just haven't been able to get stops. But so far, my defense has been pretty good. You know, I can't really say I haven't played well, because my defense has been pretty lights out. For 20 of the 24 seconds of the shot clock, it's been pretty good. That's an absolute kill right there. I got sucked into the screen. Absolute kill with a green light. That's a good shot right there. Absolutely nothing I could have really done in that specific situation. There's a situation I probably should have dotted Giannis in the corner, but that's a good rotation out of the corner, and he gets a steal right there. I get blessed that he wasn't able to green that shot as well. And this is just a very competitive game early on. It truly is. Giannis all the way. No foul. I thought I had an easy dunk, but his Giannis had a good contest there. But yeah, this game is so up-tempo. It's a defensive-oriented game. Here's a big play in the game that I will never forget. Ben Simmons, what are you doing? This is one vivid play I remember. You got to dunk. Why are you going there and shooting a post fade? I think I shot it very late probably, but what are you doing? Just dunk the ball, my mans. Just dunk the ball. See, I called a timeout because I was mad. I was like, what are you doing? And I know I don't score on this possession. I know. Oh, I did score. Okay, so it's okay because I scored. So I'm fine with it. But I was like, what is going on? But yeah, I mean, first quarter, I felt like I played pretty well. I should have been up more, definitely, than I was at the end of the first. But overall, I can't really complain with how I played in the first quarter. I feel like I played pretty decent defense all around. He did struggle to score. I mean, he truly did. That should have been a steal there. That one made me mad as well. But like I said, another good defensive possession here. We get a stop and the rebound. 5 seconds left. Got to score here. Got to capitalize on the opportunity into Bill Russell. And that shot ended up counting. So that was a big swing. I got probably 2 of my points back. Still feel like I should be up 8 probably if I had to guess kind of where I should have been up. Because I don't think that shot should have counted. But I probably should have got 2 more stops on the defensive end. But yeah, I should probably be up 8 right now. Kick over to Bill Russell. See, I'm up 7 right now. In this situation, I'm up 7 early on in the game. It's still early, but it's like, I mean, I'm up 7, man. I'm up 7. Playing very good defense. I wasn't obviously comfortable, but I was confident moving forward. You know, we get a pluck there. Kind of a fluky tip, but still, there's a situation I probably should have hop stepped into a dunk, but hey, it is what it is. Got to find a way to score here, though. That's a big possession. Got to find a way to score. That is not a good possession. I don't know what I shot right there. That was an absolutely terrible shot, but that's fine. Let's get back on defense, get another shot, get another stop. He brings Ben Simmons into the game for Gilbert Arenas, and I don't know what I'm doing on defense right now. He's running his offense through Carmelo, but it's like his offense was the same. It was patient, pick and roll offense the whole shot clock, which was fine. I mean, listen, he had to work for that possession. Even he had to work for everything he got. I can't be mad that he scored on that possession because he had to work for everything he got. Ended up, scoring out of it. But that's not something I can necessarily be mad about. It is what it is. I brought Brandon Roy into the game. That's interesting. It's interesting that I brought him over Kawhi. But Jin's defense was definitely super, super solid. Grant Hill, that's got to be... Yo, why am I not shooting it? It's got to be green. Wow, look at Grant Hill, man. Whew, that was a nice move. See, that's like where I got to get a steal right there. Because now I'm out of the play, out of position a little bit. I don't know what David Robinson's doing right now. That's good defense. Like, that is a great defensive rotation. That's fantastic. I felt like I got a good contest there, too. I mean, That was a tough one, but I felt like I got a pretty good contest. Lamar Odom's running. But here's the situation. It's like, I don't know what to do on offense. My go-to move got patched. And that's not the animation I wanted. I got blessed there, too. Got blessed there. I'm up 8 right now. I'm up 8. Things are going my way. And I will never forget, you know, how this half ended up closing out. But, you know, I felt like I played decent enough in this first, you know, 8 minutes. I played very good defense in the first 8 minutes of the game. It's just, I don't know what happens. I haven't watched the game since then. I don't really remember too much. That was an awful decision to take that. I don't know. I might have tried pulling up for a midi. I don't know. But that's the thing. Jin played very, very good defense on my pick and roll offense all game long. And that's a good shot right there. Probably should have put that, you know, did a putback slam right there, but good timeout right there by Jin. Had nowhere to go with it. High IQ play right there. 5 seconds left. Let's see if I can get a stop late in the shot clock. That's the thing. How many possessions do I play defense for 20 seconds? And then in the last 5 seconds, I give up a bailout. That's kind of killed me so far in the game. I got to throw it. I got to throw that to the corner. He's pinching out of the corner every single time. And I don't know if I've thrown it once. And, you know, that's a big swing because now he's on the break. And just the momentum change, you know. I play defense for 20 seconds, and then he gets kind of a good slip in the last 3 seconds, and then I don't dot the corner on the next possession. It is what it is. I mean, that's how this game works, man. 1 second late on the rotation with D-Rob, but offensively, he's not comfortable right now. He's definitely not comfortable on the offensive end right now. But I can't say I'm comfortable either. You know, neither one of us have played very well on the offensive end. But my lead went from an 8-point lead down to what? And that's an awful shot. Went from an 8-point lead to a 2-point lead just like that. But this is definitely a defensive game. He's slowing the game down crazy. And the biggest difference I've noticed so far is he's now slipping a lot of screens, which it's making it a little more difficult for me to defend him slipping the screens, because now I got to worry about another thing. And that's kind of been a good adjustment that Jin has made throughout the game. But yeah, I'm just trying to find some sort of offense. But it's just a total momentum shift at the end of this second quarter. Is really what it was. I was trying to find a way to halt it, and I could not find a way to score. I needed one bucket and couldn't find a way to get it. Jin played great defense for possession after possession, and finally I get a Larry Bird cheesy hop step to go by Melo. Finally tied it up at 23. Got to get a stop here. But it's just tough. The way he ran his pick and roll offense was tough for me. Ray Allen absolutely torched me time and time again. And I will say Derrick Rose struggled in this game. He definitely did. He struggled quite a bit. Brandon Roy running peak. Nope. Why did I not put it? Yo, there are so many things within this game that why did I not put that back up? Like, I don't understand kind of my thought process through some of it. But at the end of the day, as bad as the end of the second quarter was, I went into halftime down 2 points. You know, still a lot of time of fresh Ben Simmons. Got a good steal there. That was a bad pass from Jin. I was able to get my turnover back, and Giannis blow by. And I mean, every time I think I'm gonna get a bucket, you know, something happens and I don't get it. But that's a great lob there from Jin. And it's just the momentum of the game is really all it really truly was. Early on, I had the momentum. At this point in the game, I definitely did not have the momentum. He was playing great defense, getting some good animations, kind of like I was early on in the second quarter, and that's kind of swung things so far here since then. But still, to say I'm down 2, I felt confident in position. It was just tougher because he started slipping screens on repeat. But I wasn't that worried about what Ben Simmons was going to do to me. That's just, Ben Simmons didn't really fit Jin's play style, and so I guess I wasn't too worried about that. But that's a great pick and pop there with David Robinson. So now I'm down, 5. Obviously, the tide has turned a little bit since the second quarter. I tried desperately to figure out a way to get it back. Should have been a free board, and it is. But I felt a little pressed. I wouldn't say I felt pressed, but watching it back, I obviously was. I shot some bad shots, and Ben Simmons is getting green that every single time. But yeah, I don't know what happened. I just seem out of my flow, sprinting up the court on every possession. It's just right now my offense is an absolute disaster. But that's gonna happen because like I said earlier, have 2 days to prepare without the behind the back. Jin's offense wasn't really that great without the behind the back either. It's just we're trying to fight defensively. Both of us are elite on the defensive end, and that's really what it came down to. Whoever could get more stops. And right now, my offense is flustered. While Jin's finally getting into his rhythm, my offense is looking very, very flustered. But I'm just trying to rally something together, put a little run together, some stuff like that. But it was tough. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Can I get a stop here? There's a stop. See, that's what I needed. I needed to find a way to get a stop. Larry Bird's on the run. That should be a dunk. See, that's just the situation, Kind of like the Giannis one earlier. I thought I had a dunk, and he gets a good contest. So that's, 2 tough plays, but nothing I can really do about that. It's going to be a bucket every single time. I actually played that pretty good. Nothing I could have done better on that. Good defense there. He brought Tony Parker back in the game. I brought Derrick Rose back in the game because I had to find a spark somewhere, and that's an absolute missile over to Bill Russell. And the thing is, he got, he's shooting wise, he's allowed 1 3 so far, I do believe. I hit 1 3 with T-Mac. Other than that, he's hedging hard and trying to recover. Grant Hill, he's running him off the line. I finally get a dunk that I thought I should get. Because there's been 2 occasions I didn't get the dunk I wanted. But it is what it is. Tony Parker really didn't kill me all game. But he did put pressure on my defense. I would be the first to admit that. And that's the bailout badge. There's only so much I can do against the bailout badge. You come up to contest and he passed out of the shot. Good play by Jin right there. Lamar Odom to the hoop. Gets a slam dunk. Back to a 5-point game. Like I said, I was struggling to get stops. At this point in the game, I struggled to get stops. 8 minutes through the game, he had, 12 points? And since then, a quarter later, he has 38. So it's like I couldn't get any stops. Was trying desperately to find a way to. But it was tough. Both of our offenses were kind of clicking now. And neither one of us could find a way to get a stop. We were battling though. That's the one thing about this game is it was kind of back and forth. Obviously he was in a little bit of a control type of setting at this point. But it was back and forth the whole way through. Pretty good defense this possession. Can't do anything better. Shot clock violation. See if I could put together a score here and another stop, we could maybe cut this thing down to below 3, headed into the 4th quarter. Hit Lamar on the pop. He goes a little too deep. You guys see the straight arm animation and a jump ball. Jump ball animation, I'm guessing I lose this because he has Bill Russell. But yeah, right there, Lamar just pops a little too deep. Nothing I won the jump ball. Wow. See, like right there, I got to dot the corner. He's made that rotation multiple times, and I haven't dotted it one time, I don't think. That's just a bad possession as a whole. Good defense by Jin right there. And here's a situation. This one's a 50-50 ball. Doesn't go my way, and it is what it is. If it goes my way, I get the last shot of the quarter. It doesn't. So let's see if I can get a stop here. Kawhi on T-Mac. I really wish I would have played Kawhi just a little bit more in this game because of what he gives me on defense. 3 seconds left. Great defense right there. Heading into the 4th quarter, down 5 points. Now, I knew Jin got the ball to start because he won the opening tip jump ball. But, we just tried to find a way to string together some stops. It's a 5-point game. If I can get a few stops, we can find a way to climb back in this thing and maybe tie it up. But it's just his pick and roll offense put so much pressure on my defense time and time again. And he got comfortable with it. He definitely did in the first few minutes. He didn't, he wasn't comfortable, but he adjusted, made some great adjustments, and became comfortable with it. There's a situation. I just got to keep going with Giannis. This is a bad possession so far, but I get blessed with the contact dunk animation. But if I keep going with Giannis there, even hop step, I'm in position. I have the advantage on the offensive end. But down 4 here. Cut the lead by 1. We just got to find a way to string together some stops here. That's an absolute dot to T-Mac. I might have got it lightly there. I wish you could see the contest factor, but he threw an absolute missile right there. Derrick Rose to the cup. That should be a dunk. And the game is back to a 2-point game. As bad as I played in the third quarter, it's a 2-point game. We're in position here to make a run at this thing. If we can string together a couple more stops. Let's see what happens here. I'm guessing he'll slip the screen. But that's the tough thing about it. I never knew whether he was going to slip the screen or not. And that's a tough finish. You know, I felt like I played defense pretty well on that possession. And he got a tough bucket. That happens sometimes, kind of like my possession with Giannis not too long ago. Like, why are you cutting Giannis? For what reason? And that's not a very smart decision to take that up. I don't foul on the break, which leads to a wide open mid-range jumper with Kawhi, and I need a timeout. In a game like this, it's tough to really cut leads. So, you know, for me, it was tough to try to, you know, cut this thing down to 2 and maybe even tie it up. It's back to 4 where this quarter started at, and I tried to fight and keep fighting. Tried to make a run at this thing, but it all came down to whether or not I could get consecutive stops. And that's something I struggled to do in this game. You know, you see the on-ball steal tendencies. I don't know. I've gotten maybe 1 the whole game, and it's tough. You know, when screen. That's the one thing I've struggled to defend a little bit. You know, just holding out to keep screening, keep screens, keep the screens going, and that's an absolute kill by T-Mac right there. You know, I played defense for 24 seconds, and here's a position I maybe could have rotated over with Simmons, but T-Mac defended the pick and roll the whole possession. I thought his T-Mac might be tired. It is what it is, and I give up a wide open 3-ball, and that was a big swing in the game, because if I get a stop there, you know, the whole aspect of the game changes. Still, I get a bucket on the other end, down 5. I just need to string together a couple of stops. That's all I needed in the game, a couple of stops to give me a chance down the stretch, and then I get a little impatient, double teaming here. That should have maybe been a steal. It is what it is. It doesn't go my way, and you know, it's a 7-point game, starting to get to the time where, you know, I need a bucket here. I need a big-time bucket. You know, get another 2, but it's like he's giving up the 2s, and that's one thing I've said all along. You know, he got a lot more 3s off than me. I think I made 1 total 3 in the game, and that's just something that was a big difference maker in the game. I needed to stay patient here right now and just find a way to get together or get a couple of stops. Here's a situation I maybe should have pinched with Bill Russell. I don't, and he gets a wide open rim run. But it's just the little things. In the heat of the game, it's the little things. Obviously, turn it over there, and it was basically over. I get a jump ball there. I'm pretty sure I should win this. But yeah, you're down 7 with a minute 30 left in this type of a game. It's going to be very, very tough to come back and win this type of a game. You know, it's highly competitive. Defense is definitely the name of the game here, and you know, it's a 5-point game. I had my chances within the game, but Jin's just a super smart player. Obviously, he's not going to turn it over, do anything like that. So it was tough. It was definitely tough to try to you know, make a comeback in this game. I felt like that was defensively was very good. And I should have made one more rotation out of the corner with Ben Simmons. You know, he greened with Giannis. Credit to Jin, made a big-time shot in a big-time moment. And the rest is history, man. Once you're down 8 with a minute left, it's going to be tough. It's going to be very, very tough to kind of try to come back. Obviously, I get a layup there, but it doesn't matter. You know, it's a 6-point game coming down the stretch. And it truly, you know, unless I can string together 2 stops, maybe get a 3 here and there, it's going to be very, very tough for me to win this game. We leave T-Mac wide open for the lob, and it is basically over. It's basically over. Jin chucks up some full court shots, starts flopping. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. The game was over anyways, but all credit to Jin. You know, outplayed me as a whole, especially after that first 8 minutes. Definitely took over in the final 12 minutes. And advanced and to end up playing FSU in the Final 4 on the PlayStation side. That was a super good game by itself. And then FSU ended up winning, advancing to the finals versus Joe Martin. Another very competitive game in which Larry Bird sealed the deal. But overall, my 250K experience was super good. I had fun during it. I had fun during, you know, the qualifier process, all of that. And yeah, just respect to Jin, respect to FSU. Joe Martin ended up winning PlayStation, winning 250K. So all respect to everybody within the 250K tournament. It was just a super good experience for me, being my first year. And it, you know, you learn some things, obviously. And then that helped me with the global finals, obviously pressure-wise, all that type of stuff, you know. Because this was my first time big big type of tournament. So it is what it is. You learn from it and you move on. Overall, it was a good experience, as 2K20 was as a whole for me. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love y'all and have a blessed day.